We are free. And the lockdown. We are free. And the lockdown. The United Nations is controlling our government. Trudeau is a puppet for the United Nations. The United Nations and the WHO are controlling us, and China is controlling us. We are free, and the lockdown. We are free, and the lockdown. God bless Canada. God bless America. God bless freedom. We are free, and the lockdown. We are free, and the lockdown. Welcome to communism, people. You are under house arrest. The government is telling you what to do. Welcome to communism, people. The government is telling you what to do, and you're under house arrest. You do not have freedom of movement. You have no freedom of thought. CBC, do your job. 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 Do your job. CBC, do your job. CBC, do your job. The hospitals are empty. Go down the street. Go visit your hospital. They are empty. The hysteria is alive. You're all under arrest. We are all under arrest. The United Nations has placed us under arrest. Our leaders are puppets. Our leaders are cowering in fear. Where are our leaders? Where are our leaders? Globalism is ruining us. The United Nations is controlling us. Rebel media is true news. Listen to them. CBC, shame on you. 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 The United Nations is controlling us. The United Nations is controlling us. Our leaders are puppets. Our leaders are not protecting us.
Go ahead, no problem.
We are free and the lockdown. 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 Open up the schools, open up the parks, the playgrounds, open up the businesses.
Small businesses.
Open up all businesses. We need our businesses back. We are free. The hysteria has got to end. The hysteria has got to end. We are free. And the lockdown. 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 And house arrest. We're all under house arrest.
Is a dictator.
We are all under house arrest. We have a dictator for a leader. Trudeau is a dictator. Trudeau is a dictator and a puppet of the United Nations. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. Do not take a vaccine, everybody. Bill Gates is
Let me see.
for us. Do not take it. We're all research. Open up our economy. We need our economy. We are free. Open up the economy. Open businesses. We are free. And the lockdown. Our body, our choice, our health. 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 We are free. And the lockdown. We are free. And the lockdown. We have to open up our businesses before we are bankrupt. Real data versus fake models. The models were wrong. The models were fake. The models were wrong. The models were fake. look into the science. Look at the data. And the lockdown, we are free. 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 And the lockdown, the government is lying to us. Trudeau is lying to us. Ford is lying to us. Ford is cowering in fear. Ford, where are you? Where's our leadership? Stop cowering in fear. We are here. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. The virus is hysteria. We are free people. We are free citizens.
Free Canada!
Free Canada.
Free Canada!
We are a free country. Our body, our health, our choice, and government control. And government control. People don't want 5G. People do not want control. We are free. And the lockdown. We are free. And the lockdown. We have a fascist for a leader. We have a fascist for a leader. Justin Trudeau is a fascist. Justin Trudeau is bribing everybody to stay at home. Justin Trudeau is bribing everybody to stay at home and to destroy our economy. The United Nations is controlling us. The United Nations is controlling our countries, controlling our leaders. The government of China is controlling our leaders. The government of China is controlling the United Nations. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We must exit the United Nations. The United Nations do not care about us. The United Nations is a corrupt organization. They are criminals. The WHO are criminals. The United Nations are criminals. Do not listen to them. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. Stay at home suppresses our immune system. Listen up, everybody. Stay at home suppresses our immune system. We need to end house arrest. The government has placed us under house arrest. We're all under house arrest. We are free and the lockdown. 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 Do not listen to the United Nations. They are lying to us. Trudeau is lying to us. Trudeau is a weak puppet. Ford is scared. Ford is hiding under his bed. Ford, where are you? I voted for you, Ford. Where are you? Come back from your cottage, Ford. Come back. I know you're hiding under your bed. Come back here. I voted for you. Where are you? We need a leader, not a cowering person hiding under your bed. This is a police state. This is a police state. Police officers, we respect you. Thank you for your service, but now we're living under a police state. Nazi Germany is back. We have less freedom than people in the Soviet Union, everybody. We have less freedom than the people in the Soviet Union. Wake up! We have less freedom than the Soviet Union. In North Korea right now, people are more free than us. We are under house arrest. It's illegal to fine us for proximity. We have freedom. We have rights. We are free citizens. Stop the madness. We have the right to assembly. We have the right to free speech. We have the right to move freely. have less rights right now than people in North Korea. In the Soviet Union, people have more rights than us. No
Nazi!
We want freedom.
Fuck you, Nazi!
We want
See
freedom.
that? Fuck you, Nazi!
Hey, ho, ho! Justice Joe has got to go. Hey, ho, ho! Justice Joe has got to go. Hey, ho, ho! Justice Joe has got to go. Hey, ho, ho! Justice Joe has got to go. Hey, ho, ho! Justice Joe has got to go. Hey, ho, ho! Justice Joe has got to go. Hey, ho, ho! Justice Joe has got to go. Wake up, everybody! They are treating us. They are lying to us. We are living under the Soviet Union of Canada. Stop the brainwashing. Look at the data. Stop the brainwashing. Look at the data. Sweden is open. Japan is open. Open up Canada. Taiwan is open. Do not listen to China. The government of China is lying to us. They are open for business. They want to destroy our economy. United Nations and the Communist government of China want to destroy our economy. They want to destroy North America. They want America to go down. They want Canada to go down. They don't want our freedom. We are free citizens. They do not want our freedom. They want us under house arrest like puppets, like Trudeau. Trudeau is also under house arrest. Trudeau is also under house arrest. It is a puppet of United Nations. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. The pandemic is a lie. The virus has been overthrown. The pandemic is a lie. We are free and the lockdown. 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 God bless Canada. God bless America. God bless North America. God bless Western civilization. We are under attack. They want to destroy our freedom. CBC is a mouthpiece for the Soviet Union of Canada. CBC is a mouthpiece for the Soviet Union of Canada. Do not listen to them. They are lying to us. Go into your hospitals. They are empty. There is no danger. We are free. And the lockdown stops tax tyranny. YouTube is censoring us. CBC is censoring us. Facebook is censoring us. Twitter is censoring us. We are living under tyranny, everybody. We are free and the lockdown. They are censoring doctors. They are censoring doctors. Listen to the doctors. CBC, go interview some doctors. Where are our doctors? Listen to the doctors. Listen to the science. Do not listen to the fears. Real health, no agenda. Real health, no agenda. Canada is run by George Soros. Canada is run by George Soros. Canada is run by United Nations. We are free and the lockdown. We respect the police officers. Thank you to the police officers. But we are living under a police state, everybody.
Nazi!
We are living under the Soviet Union of Canada. We are living under the Soviet Union of Canada. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. They want to destroy Canada. They want to destroy America. They want to destroy our freedom like they're doing in communist China. People in communist China have no freedom. People in North Korea have no freedom. They're slaves.
Fuck you, Nazi!
For humanity.
Fuck you, Nazi!
All here for humanity.
PG-13, guys. PG-13. Go to your safe space. I can say whatever the fuck I want. That's my God-born right. Shut the fuck up. They're a Nazi. You respect fucking Nazis. You respect Nazis. Guys. You gotta respect Nazis,
A communist
She's in perfect
The scared is the people Indeed it is.
and the beauty and the life. Speak truth, even if it hurts. I want to work in healthcare. That's why I'm
Yeah, right. It's like how are you doing? You're the guys that organized this, right? North Patriots? Okay, not like you specifically, but your organization. No, I saw that advertised in it. Someone sent me the link and then I come down here to see it. But, you know, we all need to stand a little bit shoulder. Can I put you on my camera? I'm live on YouTube. Do you mind? You got any other things? Little flag? Show us your flag there. There we go, guys. North Patriots. So what kind of made you guys, you organized, you don't mind saying a few words at all? I'm independent, I'm not mainstream or anything like that. I got a little YouTube channel, I say we're live now, I'm Thrift Store Prepper, TSP TV. So what made you guys think that we needed to do something? People have been locked up, being brainwashed by the media, fear-mongering, believing the sky is falling of a cold.
Yeah,
What made the action?
all of the above. Not too many people are sitting down and accepting this.
Indeed.
And not only that, but neighbors are turning against neighbors.
This is
and
it.
When there's a division against people, woo! Free Canada! When we have a division against people, there's a serious problem. United we stand, divided we fall.
Indeed, and it's divide and conquer. The elites have
Precisely.
always divided us and tried to have us squabbling and not pay attention to what they're doing. And, you know, ratting out your neighbors, say something, see something. These people are lucky that they're imprisoned in home and not in a correctional facility, because we know what happens to snitches in those places, right?
Well, they're all getting let out now.
Well, that's right,
It
but
just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't, and then they're arresting people for not social distancing and imprisoning them and fining them.
Absolutely absurd.
Okay.
Every single piece of information out there is contradicting itself.
It really is, and this is what I'm saying, that most people are believing the contradictions and sucking it in and being implemented. Anyway, thank you very much for your words. Give me a high five. We don't care about... Yeah, exactly. Free Canada, high fives. So those were the guys from Northern Patriot. I think she might have had a little drink or two too many, to be honest with you. There's some gun guys there. Come and get it. They look a little bit. So they've got their military gear on and stuff. So I did notice that Al, you were here. Maiden Montana, you were also here, Chris. So yeah, this is the protest down here at Queen's Park, Toronto. And as you can see, there's quite a few people out. There's some interesting things being said on the megaphone there. And you can hear the cars beeping. You can see the media over there just recording this. There's a guy.
Everybody hiding under your bed. You have been lied to. We are free and the lockdown. 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 COVID shots do not take the vaccine, everybody. No vaccination. No mandatory vaccination. CBC, do your job. 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 Stop lying to us. The hospitals are empty. The hospitals are empty, everybody. Go into your hospital. They are empty. Go into your hospital. They are empty. There is no pandemic. They are lying to us. Fear is controlling our leaders. Fear is controlling you, Ford.
Fear and money.
Fear and money. China, the communist government of China, is trying to destroy North America, trying to take away our freedom. The communist government of China and the United Nations are trying to destroy North America. Wake up, everybody. We are free and the lockdown. The hospitals are empty. Talk to the doctors. Talk to your doctors. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook are all suppressing information. They are all lying to us. Do not stop the censorship. Do not listen to the media. Do not listen to social media. Media is lying to us. Media is lying to us. Go to your hospitals. They are empty. CBC, go to your hospital. They are empty. CBC, go down the street. Go into a hospital. They are empty. Talk to the doctors. There is no danger. People are dying. People are waiting for surgery. All for state hysteria. We are free. And the lockdown. We are free. And the lockdown. Open up the businesses. Open up the businesses. Open up the schools, the playgrounds. We want to work. We are free and house arrest. We are free and house arrest. We are free and house arrest. We are free and the lockdown. They are lying to you. The media is lying to you. Social media is lying to you. Sweden is open. Taiwan is open. Japan is open. Canada should be open. Doug Ford, stop hiding, start leading. Doug Ford, stop hiding, start leading. Stop cowering under your bed. Doug Ford, come back. Doug Ford, we need a leader. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. The United Nations is lying to us. Trudeau is a puppet of the United Nations. Ford is scared, hiding under his bed. We need a leader. We are free. We are free citizens. The United Nations is lying to us. The Communist government of China is lying to us. Our top doctor is lying to us. She doesn't know anything or she's being controlled. Our leaders are being controlled by the United Nations and by fear. Our leaders are being controlled by the United Nations and fear. We are free and the lockdown. WHO is lying to us. The United Nations is lying to us. The World Health Organization is lying to us. The World Health Organization is lying to us. They are lying to us. We are free and the lockdown. 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 Canada is being controlled by George Soros. Canada is being controlled by the United Nations. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We are free. Let's go! All right. They want to control us like they controlled the Soviet Union. We are living under the Soviet Union of Canada. We are under house arrest. We have no freedom of movement. We have no freedom of speech. CBC is controlling us. CBC is lying to us. The media is lying to us. Social media is lying to us. Do not listen to them. Do not listen to social media. Turn off your TV. They are lying to us. CBC, do your job. Go down to the hospitals. They are empty. People are dying waiting for surgery. People with cancer are dying waiting for surgery. People with heart disease are waiting for surgery. CBC, do your job. Go into the hospitals. They're empty. Talk to the doctors. Go to the hospitals. They're empty. Talk to your doctors. There's no pandemic. Open up our businesses, open up our country. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We have no fear. We are standing here together. There's no fear. We're not going to get sick. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We are free Canadians. We are free humans. We have rights. We have rights to speak whatever we want to say. We have rights of movement. We have right to assembly. We have a right to work. Open the businesses. People are suffering. Open up the businesses. Businesses are being destroyed. Government, open up the businesses. We are being destroyed. We are free. And the lockdown. 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 Our top doctor is a liar. Our leaders are liars. Trudeau is a liar. Trudeau is a puppet and a liar. We are free. We are patriots. We love our country. We love Canada. We love freedom. We are free. And the lockdown. We are free. And the lockdown. Mr. Ford, we're not Yahoo. We want to go back to work. Mr. Ford, we are not Yahoo. We want to go back to work. We are free citizens. We want to work. We want to see your friends. We want to see your family. We are not Yahoo. We are free. We are free and the lockdown. We are not Yahoo. Or maybe we're Yahoos who just want to work, who just want our freedom. We are free and the lockdown. Hitler is dead. Bill Gates is back. Hitler is dead. Bill Gates is back. Hitler is dead. United Nations. Hitler
I forgot. What does the red thing? That they should zip it. She has the
any other yearly bug that
Go ahead.
oh sorry.
This almost seems to be his Hillary Clinton basket of deplorables moment by calling his base Yahoo.
If you like down all his vote.
Well, good luck with the hugging, sir. Okay.
Yes, it is, Kelly.
I think the media is at
So yeah, we are live in Toronto, guys. Sorry, I was being quiet. Lots of going on. Lots of people around. So yeah, this is Queen's Park. There you go. That's the Queen's Park building there. Governmental building here, and you can see this is where the people have congregated. And there's a lot of people of importance here. I've seen a few. That was Rebel News that we were just looking at there. They have some interesting content on their channel. There was a tree. I'm going to sit on this rock and maybe roll a little spliff.
lockdown. We are free. And the lockdown. Stop the lockdown, everybody. We are
So I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm just rolling the spliff, so I'm letting you watch what's going on in the background. Save my arms. I've been holding the stick up for a while, and it does ache.
God, keep our land glorious and free. We are free. And the lockdown. No mandatory vaccinations. Go back to school. Kids want to go back to school. Open school. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. We are free and the lockdown. Stop there. Stop canceling. Stop canceling our health. The hospital and why are we here?
So yeah, there you go, guys. I did roll a little spliff, but realised I don't got a lighter. What an idiot. So yeah, this is interesting. I think the protest is kind of like drawn a little bit to an end now, by the looks of things. It was a pretty decent gathering. I'm surprised we've managed to keep this going for as long as we can. So I'm using data. I'm not on the Wi-Fi out here. So I did see we had a few people. Almal, how are you? Trip. Julie, hello. Hello, hello. Kelly Kibo. I did see Al78 was here earlier. So yeah, here we are. I don't know if you can hear me or still see me. I've got to find something with a lighter now. That's a little bit misfortunate. Oh wait. No, I didn't bring one. What an idiot. Or did I? So that guy's shouting for Doug Ford to open the economy. I said a lot of people here that are disgruntled and frustrated with things. This guy seems to be running the... Yeah, no sunshine, Almel. No sunshine at all. I don't know who this lady is. She looks like she might be a little YouTuber. She's got some cameras and a nice little setup there. There's quite a few people down here filming. As I said, we saw Rebel Media over there. I'm just trying to find somebody with a lighter right now. That's my main concern. So this has been a very, very interesting little live stream. Very interesting sort of moment in time, perhaps. Maybe not a historical moment, but certainly people gathering to show their frustrations, a little bit of unity, a little bit of uniting. And a very, very kind of varied walk. You know, people from all walks of life are here, all different people of different races, nations, you know, all walks of life are here, and that's nice. And I'll be quite honest with you, and the other reason I kind of didn't talk, that sometimes hearing those cars and people cheering and clapping, it kind of brings a little bit of a lump to your throat when you kind of realize that it's come to this, that people are so sick of being lied to, so sick of being manipulated to, that this is it, that this is radicalized, standing around outside now. This is radical behavior under the pandemic guidelines and the rules, and advisory orders that are being put out there. So that's the Rebel News guy over there in the blue suit. He's a little bit of an eccentric guy. I think he's talking to some of the Northern Patriot types. And still cars are beeping their horns. So this, I did get here a little late. I was supposed to get here at 12, but I was a little bit slow out the blocks getting there. But I managed to get down here. The streets are deserted. The subway's empty. The streetcar was empty. And this is nice just to see a little bit of a hive of activity and people. Look, the cars. And yeah, this is good to see, man. And I think I needed this as a little bit of a pick-me-up myself, because it's been a bit of a shitty couple of weeks, and the weather and everything. It's been getting to everybody, I think. There's a Canada goose just flying overhead of us there. So yeah, people are here blowing off steam. They're very, very peaceful. There's a guy earlier shouting some stuff about Nazis. But everybody is kind of peaceful. They're quiet. They're being well behaved, and they're in unison. And that is the more important thing, that we are seeing people in unison. And I'm not sure if there's a couple of special, that guy there on the bald head in the black jacket. See him there? This guy here? He's a cop. He's undercover for sure. The way he's looking around at everybody, hands in his pockets. He's definitely undercover cop. I tell you for sure, that guy who reeks of filth. Here she is. Look, she's got all her cameras and stuff. She looks, I don't know if she's part of the Northern Patriot group or if she's an independent person. She does look like she's with this character with a hat. He was doing an interview earlier with the Rebel Media guy. Sorry guys, I can't really read your comments right now. I do see some of them popping up. Polite, calm, yeah, that's Canadians for you, Julie Day. But there was a few American flags here as well. I did see a Tibetan flag as well. I heard some Polish people speaking in the crowd, as well as a few other languages, and we did see people from all different walks of life here today. Young, old, people with kids, people, the haves, the have not. Everybody is kind of represented a little bit here with Rebel, with this little very, very peaceful and serene protest. As I said, nobody seems to be doing anything to cause any trouble. There's no anger towards each other, and quite luckily we haven't seen any counter protests at the moment, which is good. That was something we did see. There's a Tibetan flag over there being waved around in the background. Don't know if you can see that, and lots of Canada flags as well. Some of them are being hung upside down. So yeah, this guy here, look. What do you think? Do you think he's a cop? He looks like a cop to me. I smell smoke. Has anyone got a lighter? Excuse me, buddy, you got a light? No, okay. Someone else is smoking weed. I can smell it. And as I said, here in Canada, it is legal. You can do this. Oh, that's nice. Someone's playing the Imperial March. Listen. And there is a couple of guys over there with like some gun paraphernalia types. Here he comes. He's walking out. Come and take it. Look, he's in this week. Trudeau did say that 1,500 guns now have been taken off the Canadian market and now illegal to purchase or own as a result of the event in Nova Scotia that got me a community strike a couple of weeks back. Saying we've got 12 people watching now. As I said, I sort of got here and was just going to make a walkabout video, but all of a sudden I thought, fuck it, I've got that on my phone I never use. Let's go live, because this is a much better event live than it would be in a kind of walkabout video, although I might do a little bit of a walkabout finish after this. I just need someone with a light now. But there, as I was saying, there's a little kid. He's got a sign. That's a beautiful, beautiful little screenshot for you there. And the lady was waving, I think, to us. And everyone's been friendly and polite. People have been stopping to show me their signs. And here they come, the cars again. It's nice. It's kind of... I've been sat at home going a little bit stir crazy with, my roommate, who may or not be completely sane. But just seeing that, you're kind of not alone, and there are people in your city and town that kind of do have similar, if not identical, thoughts to you about what's going on. I can still smell that wheel you do. You got a lighter, buddy? No? Okay. I come with everything but a lighter. So someone's going to have a lighter sooner. You don't have to have a lighter, do you, buddy? A lighter? No. Unbelievable, no one has lighters. There you go, there's a kid, look, with his little sign. Family have come out together. Someone playing some Bob Marley. And there you go, there's a drunk little Northern Patriot girl. I think she's here with a boyfriend, otherwise she'd be a little bit of fun for the afternoon. Anyway, let's moving on. Someone's got to have a lighter sooner or later. And I can smell weed, so I've got to try and find a smoking perhaps. Is anyone here looking? No, I can't see. So that was the bench, the rock I was sat on just there, but no one seems to be smoking in around here, although I can smell weed somewhere. So it looks as though people are going home at the minute. I saw some funny smiley faces. I'm going to sit back on my rock. And hugs, crying hippie, how are you doing? I don't got a lighter, Julian. Is it Julian or June? Sorry, I can't see very well. But, I brought everything but a lighter. I've got a spliff ready to go. I just can't spark it up right now. Which is why I come to sit on the rock in the first place. So we're going to keep going live for as long as we can until we puffer. I'm not going to try and walk around too much because I did notice we did lose some Wi-Fi. And as I said, I am using it on my data collection right now. Not data collection, data plan. Yeah, it would be a bit of fun for the afternoon indeed, those little shorts. Although it's not really booty short weather right now, but still, she was pretty shit-faced when I spoke to her, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't water in a bottle that she was drinking. I'm not even certain it was only just one brand of liquor. There was probably several in there from what I was guessing. But I wonder if there he is over there, the Rebel News guy in the blue suit. He got a pretty big following, and I was wondering, Press the Truth, they're situated out on the west coast, and I just wondered if maybe they might have had some people here having a little look. This little guy in a hat, little kind of Poindexter type chap that didn't have a lighter, he looks like he's with some kind of organisation or maybe a little news agency. And these guys here, these are been walking around interviewing people all day. I'm not sure who they are or who they are with. Be interesting to find out, but there does seem a lot. Everybody is here filming. People were going live on Instagram, Twitter, all that shit, Facebook, making videos. So there should be a lot of coverage of this. If or not anyone else is covering this event live at the minute, I don't know. It might be a TSP TV exclusive if we are. But as I said, I can see some guys over there smoking. They're the ones with the gun banners, I think. So I might go and have a wander over there. So today was supposed to be warm, but as you can see, grey skies here in Toronto. And you can see sort of in the distance there the tall buildings of downtown. Hang on. This boy's getting his hand in his pocket. He looks like he might have a cigarette. No, he looks like he's got a vape. Yeah, he's vaping. He ain't got a lighter if he's got a vape. Yes, and end of lockdown. So there you go. This guy, he's showing me his sign. Look, is there a tax one can pay to stop COVID? That's brilliant. Or does it only work for climate change? That's brilliant. Yeah, no. And that's what I'm saying. This is a sort of, see, that's Canadians for you. There's a dude over there in shorts and flip-flops and an Iron Maiden t-shirt, no socks, man. It's not that warm. It's 12 degrees, brother. But, you know, it is May. I guess you got to kind of start getting a little bit seasonal sooner or later. So there's what looks like some Persian girls over there with their Louis Vuittons in velour tracksuits, hanging around with a guy who clearly goes to the gym and pumps iron every day. But they were kind of, I don't know, again, if they're part of a little kind of group, an organization or something. And it does look like there are quite a few. Social distancing is fake science, says that sign. And the cars and the horns are still going. Well, I've got 10 viewers and 10 thumbs up, so that's pretty good. And it does, I like when the car comes and the people kind of go over and cheer and stuff. It's, I don't know, stuff like that kind of I find a little bit touching and moving. And it's just simple little things that people are doing to let them know, you know, you're not alone. You're not crazy for thinking that this is planned. You're not crazy for thinking that they're lying to you. You're not crazy for thinking that perhaps there is a more sinister agenda behind this pandemic. Here he comes with his little
Next Saturday, we're here again, 12 to 3 until we're released. Next Saturday, 12 to 3, once again, we're here until we're released.
12 to 3 next Saturday. So we might come down, although I don't know if I have much data left by then. I don't know how much data this will use. They're saying we should be here every Saturday since till they tell us to go. It's just some revolutionary spirit. But those sirens might be a bit disturbing, and they come in to bring the riot squad in to come and kettle us like they did during the G20. And this is exactly where the G20 took place, guys. The riots, if you've seen any footage on the Toronto G20 event, that is a very, very, very interesting piece of documentary filming. And will really, really show you and open your eyes as to what a little taste of martial law will look like, because that's what happened in Toronto back then. And now, 2020, 10 years later, we're in a kind of medical state of martial law, although, you know, we do have a little bit of freedom, and some people have come out here to express their thoughts and feelings very, very respectfully, very, very peacefully. And like I say, all these folks here, they don't believe what they're being told. And they're entitled to question the narrative, as we all are. The greatest thing we can do as individuals is question, because through questions we can learn. But all these people,
don't forget about the love.
and that's what he's saying. Don't forget about the love. Be excellent to each other, and everybody here is being excellent to each other. Do these look like crazy maniacs to you? Do these look like disturbed yahoos, or do these just look like sound body and mind and soul individuals that are just a little bit fed up and looking for answers? 12 till 3 every Saturday. So I don't know, I know Crying Hip is down there. Maybe, buddy, if you want to come join up next Saturday, we can do this. Either if we make a video or go live. I'm down if there are any other Torontonians. I know that we've got a lot south of the border, but any other Torontonians that may be watching this feed. This is where it's at, Queen's Park, 12 till 3 on Saturdays. This is where you can come and be seen, be heard, and be among other people that share similar doubts and have the same questions as you. Oh, there's somebody I see with a cigarette. That's what I really, really need, more than anything. Oh, someone's got to have a cigarette lighter sooner or later.
I cannot control your self-destruction. We all have a say in our country. We all have a right to take risks.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, CH. You've got some issues, right, with your health and things. So, venom on venom.
Governmental spying, sheer desperation, the virus is going to look preferable to the world's From now on,
Well, I'm going to go and ask for a light. Oh, it's fire entrance, that's why. Excuse me, do you have Thank you.
Oh, you know, I do have a lighter actually. I do. I didn't think that I had a pocket.
I just gotta walk around.
There you go, thank you. All right, we can go back to our rock. We're lit. I don't know if she was flirting a little bit there. All right, that's good. We've got our spliff now. And I got my phone in my bag. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Hey JBG, I see that you're here. It's getting good press, I see. The mainstream media are here. How they're presenting this on the news is different. Might be very different to what you're seeing here. And a little bit of why I'm doing this live is so you can see for yourself that none of these people are crazy. None of these people are yahoos. None of these people are foolish. They look very, very respectable. Excuse me. And that's what I'm saying. Listen to these horns. Listen to these horns, people. Locking down the world is reckless and irresponsible. So we're having a little bit of a, as I said, on location smoke break, and it's always nice to have a little smoke break in a government building. He had some identification on, not sure if he's going to press him up. Some motorcycles coming by, beeping their horns. If you wear a mask, you live in fear. Celestia, she's filming. They look like their whole family, and that's what's very, very good to see. So this looks like the guy that started this. Maybe we're trying that guy there, and I walk by in the red shirt. It looks a little bit like True Flicks, but I might try and stop him and have a little word to him. The A team, nice shirt. What did your sign say? InfoWars. You're not with InfoWars, no? No? Okay, no worries. The A team. Sounds like you got some Bob Dylan now. Is that Bob Dylan in the background? So yeah, you know, people with dogs. You see children. There's a little baby in a stroller with a little flag over there. That's cute. More cars coming around. So as I said, when either before I run out of data or when people start to leave, and we will shut this down. But for the time being, it got me out of the house. It's given me a little trip downtown, and more importantly, I don't know, this has kind of given me a little bit of a lift and a boost, and kind of, I don't know, I've been on down in the dumps in my basement and under quarantine and all this pandemic shit for the longest time now, and it's getting to be a little bit like I am in prison. My mentality is the same, and so no one seems to be making an effort to move. People were they're saying open up Ontario. Open up Ontario. Here he is. He's just you see his sign there. Gun type. Brainwashing, that's what I've been telling you guys. Brainwashing. You're being brainwashed into believing the sky is falling. The sky isn't falling. These people aren't afraid. They're all out here. They're you know, they haven't been brainwashed. They haven't taken the blue pill. They took an overdose of red pills. They know what's going on. They're here letting other people try to know. They're going to be probably labelled as idiots, as foolish, as yahoos on the mainstream newsreel later today. And I just want you to see that they're not. Does any of these people look as though they are a yahoo? I mean, there was a guy singing earlier. Maybe he did look a little bit fit the description. But other than that, the majority of folks here do look pretty sane and normal. So as I said, nobody does seem to be going. He looks like he's an interesting thespian type of individual there. The statue should have a mask on. Basic human needs. Who knows? Maybe next week there might be even more people down here. But it was a pretty decent show. And oh, look at that guy over there. Oh my God! We're going to have a look at this.
A few things like that.
This is interesting. There's a bloke with a fucking wheelbarrow of weed.
Can you take a picture with you?
Can you see that there? That's all marijuana people. See the guy in his...
Thank you.
Can I get you beside you?
Of course. I want to be in a picture too.
Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
So yeah, let's go back to our little rock. Oh, we can't. Someone's stealing my space, look. So I've lost my little spot on the rock. So you can see over the street. Let's go and walk over here. There are some cops, but to be honest, they've not been very intrusive. They've just been stood there doing their thing. Can't really say anything bad about them. They didn't really deserve to be shouted at, possibly, the way they were earlier. Talking of which, there's a nice squad car going by. So as I can say, there's a little panoramic. You can see some cherry blossoms over there in the distance. No, that's all right, crying hippie. They got lots of other people to engage with. Guys made a homemade t-shirt there, says bad tests, bad numbers. That's what I like. These people have taken time to make signs, and there's some young kids there. Lots and lots of different people here. Cars.
Consent, and we do not consent to this nonsense. For the face, Doug Ford, don't call us yahoos. We're human beings.
Those who stand for nothing fall for everything. That's a brilliant sign, actually. That's probably the best sign that I've seen here today. Those who stand for nothing fall for everything. I don't know if you can see that. That's a fantastic little sign there. There you go. Look there. They're well and truly shit-faced. Do not comply with the pandemic. That's the most sensible sign I've seen all day, miss. Beautiful, beautiful looking dog there. Now you can see the Canadian flag hanging upside down in surrender. There's a guy with the weeds. Realize, realize. That's what he was just shouting. Realize, realize, realize. Nerdhood.
Remain silent, people. Why are we here? Get pissed off.
So, I haven't been there in years. Just kind of getting to see how people want to react. Right? Sometimes you get rolling and sometimes
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, how you doing? What's the name?
Johnny,
And then Lies Peter Keefe says it's her husband. She says it's her husband.
I'm looking for my closet what I might have. But I have a question. So I know you created some organization with few lawyers to help people fight the fires, which is amazing. Thank you for doing that. Can you please tell me if you have someone as a lawyer that can protect the businesses? Because if I can find businesses that are willing to defy the government and actually open for business.
You know what? Here's what to do.
Tell me.
Do it. Open the business.
Yes.
If you get fined,
Yes.
go to fight the sells your case,
Yes.
and we'll put you in touch with Sam Goldstein. He's
Yes.
handling the Ontario cases. Sam Goldstein is a lawyer here.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be a judge. He knows the criminal law like the back of his
Yeah,
hand.
but can I have
I'll give him my email address and my cell number.
But I think I emailed, again, I subscribed to your mail list and I sent an email to David.
And you know what? That would be a very unique case. And we would I'm 100%. I'm reaching out. Like, so I've been living.
Who's the business?
So I've been living in Toronto for 20 years.
Get in touch with me.
For sure, somebody's making
The people are waking. You can tell. Everybody's fed up. Everybody knows they're being lied to. Even you guys got to be lied to.
Because I had a lot of work on what I know is the Winter Delicious Festival is actually what's created doing SARS specifically to encourage people to go to the restaurants.
To get back to this, so think about this. These.lindsay.com.ca. That's what I talked about.
You know what? Think about this. So we had a different government that actually encouraged blood. Yeah. We had a different government that they created a program to encourage people.
I see what you're getting, whereas if you open them now, they're going to put the hammers
So
on.
one example.
Yeah.
The same year we had the largest free concert at Downsview Park.
I remember that.
Nobody remembers or talks about it right now. Think about
Rolling Stones.
I know, but nobody's talking about it. So we had a SARS epidemic, but the government created a Delicious festival to encourage people to go to restaurants, and we had the largest free concert. Think about what a night and day approach to the same situation. Please, let's talk about it.
Well, I'm here with Vlad again. He tracked us down, and Vlad just told me off camera a couple of incredibly profound points when we compare the Wuhan virus to SARS that hit Toronto in a big fashion back in 2003. Vlad, what is the comparison in your book?
So what we just talked about is how different the government policies and agenda compared to when we had SARS and what we have going on right now. So whoever knows about Winterlicious Festival in Toronto needs to know that that festival was created specifically to support the small businesses and restaurants at that time.
And Winterlicious, that was all about sort of discounting meals at very nice restaurants, trying to get people to come back out to the food service business and give them a good experience. Certainly, there's no Winterlicious or Springlicious or Summerlicious here. It's if you open your restaurant, even if you maintain social distancing, you're going to get hammered with a fine.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have any sit-down restaurant activity at all. You're only allowed to take out. And some restaurants are not able to do it. And at the same time, the restaurants need to have more people coming in. So back then, people, because so many people got scared about going out, the government, instead of doing the fear propaganda as we're doing right now, they actually encouraged people who felt safe and healthy to go out into the restaurants. And that's how the Winterlicious was created. It was a set menu at the good prices at the restaurants for people to go and experience it. And the same year, later in the summer, we had the largest outdoor free concert.
I remember that. That was at Downsview Park. It had the Rolling Stones, AC/DC. There must have been, if memory serves me, more than 100,000 people showing up at that. And that would be unthinkable, a gathering like that today. So what's different?
I think what's different is we have different people in power, and we have a very specific agenda that's again being pushed on us through propaganda, that this virus is as serious as they make us to believe.
And you know, you're right, because at that Downsview concert, whatever the attendance was, it wasn't vulnerable people, it wasn't sick people, it wasn't the elderly from nursing homes attending it. It was young, healthy people, and the world over, the number of young, healthy people that be affected by this, I believe, is 0.7%.
Almost 90% of people have been affected, our risk population and elderly, over 60 or 80 years old. And that was obvious from the beginning. When the government says we didn't expect it, we didn't prepared, this is all a joke. Like this was obvious. The only 3 categories of population that must be protected from the beginning is the elderly, the prisons, and homeless. Those are the only 3 people that have to be protected from the beginning. But we have violent offenders being released out of prisons, and we have healthy people being confined to their homes. It makes no sense. Why? So if people confined should be protected, well, give all the prisoners masks and let them stay in the prison. Why are you releasing violent offenders and a healthy, law-abiding citizen are forced to stay at home? It makes no sense.
Well, you know what? You're right. A lot has changed in 17 years, and who knows? Maybe if these protests continue across Canada, maybe government will take a different tack. Balls in their court, and they have the power of law enforcement to make things difficult for those who don't obey.
Well, on that note, I actually want to acknowledge and thank the police presence here today. They've been very friendly and very cautionary after all. But we can see that we're not being suppressed, at least in that fashion. And thank you to the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedom because I have a right to assembly. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Glad to see you.
Stay healthy.
Hey, sir, how are you there? I'm going to not. Want to do a little candy? What brings you out to this protest, sir?
Freedom.
Okay.
Corruption. My things are truth, health, and freedom. Okay, I came to this battle from the vaccine perspective. I've been following it for 4 years. I've been at rallies in New Jersey, rallies in DC, been protests here before, and it's culminated here in the COVID hoax, as you know. But those of us who've been following the vaccine story for years prior saw this coming and have been calling it out far before it actually happened. So,
now, I got to ask you something.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I am a Yahoo, and I'm fucking proud of it. Actually, when Ford came out with those comments, I was the first person to attack him on Twitter, saying, "You are the biggest Yahoo that's ever occupied the Premier's office. Anybody who releases 1,200 prisoners from jail when there's actually no reason to is a Yahoo and should be thrown out of office."
What do you think about that, sir? Do you think,
Bad decision.
a lot of people here, and so many of them have self-identified as Ford supporters going back to 2018, and yet they're being called Yahoo. Do you think the Premier regrets using that, sir, or what?
I don't know if the Premier is capable of regret. I mean, that's a fair comment, I think. He should be. I mean, he should show a bit more humanness, I think, in this moment. I think it was a bad decision to call out people who are standing up for their constitutional rights and freedoms. Very bad decision. Those are Canadian patriots. I think he was...
Actually, we don't have
There's that point as well.
a constitutional act.
I have seen the Myth That Is Canada video. It just recently come out there, and I'm also following the guy on Republic of Canada. I'm hopeful. Honestly, this guy doing
Hey, put the sockets here, Paul.
Oh, I already interviewed him.
Get him?
And he started asking yeah, we're getting ready to set up these. Because you know, he's the guy that
So that was some pretty interesting stuff, guys. We've got to listening to that interview there from Rebel Media, and it's an interesting gentleman just to my left. So I was listening to what you were saying there about the Some Malicious. I happen to be a chef in the service industry, and
I was a bartender in sort of like
and you know, like you're saying now that restaurants can only operate with like takeout and pick out. They can't have sit down and sit stuff. But how would
the restaurants make money from serving alcohol?
Yeah,
Margins on food is so
that's exactly it, right? You know, but the franchises are left open. The McDonald's, the Popeyes, all these kind of.
It's very obvious. You have small businesses shut down, and Costco, Walmart, Amazon are open.
Yeah.
It's the biggest wealth heist in the history of humanity.
For sure. It's almost, my opinion is, that they are going to offer the bailouts to the small businesses that they can't repay them, and then they will reclaim their assets, and it kind of eliminate
Whatever
competition.
incentives the business are getting is not.
Yeah, no, it's
The partial rent payment is not. People have the businesses to make income to support their livelihood.
exactly, and there are people that work for those businesses that rely on that business for their livelihood. It does seem like they are.
They do it on purpose to suppress the businesses.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, that they are trying to force out like kind of independent business and rule out the competition. So thank you.
Johnston cannot come within 2 feet of the U.S. When you're charged with a criminal offense, they don't let you in. You couldn't even go over the border and have wings in public.
Well, thank God there's an anchor bar near the airport. Anyways, guys, I gotta get going. Take care, right?
Hey, you're Rebel Media. Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, come on.
Okay, so I think, to be honest, guys, we're going to start to get ourselves home. I did see or feel a couple of drops of rain just a moment ago. I did a little sit down on the steps and see that. So that was pretty cool, guys. There's some more people beeping. Oh, there's a Ferrari just went by. Maybe they were just letting them know they were available because the guy had a Ferrari. But China flag down there on the floor. I don't know if that was intentional or not. But as I said, guys, we are going to be thinking about heading back home shortly before those heavens open. See, it is very, very dark. So let's have one little last walk around and see if I can get myself as far as this subway station to finish up this trip. So there it is, one little last look at the Queen's Park building there. That's where this afternoon's events took place. There was my little rock I was sat on earlier. As I said, still people are here, still the horns are going, still people are cheering and holding up their flags and signs. And it's just nice hearing what the people are saying on their little videos, and this is what it's all about. We've got to get this out there. We need to see the message that you're not a fool, you're not an idiot if you believe that maybe there's something not quite right about this pandemic. So we're going to try and cross the road as long as we don't get run over. And he's a special constable. Now the bike cops. So that's what they look like from the other side of the street. There you go, there's a building as we head away and leave the protest for another week. But that was very interesting, guys. As I said, it was a pretty fun live stream to do from this side of the camera, just to sort of have an actual kind of real news event to be in and among it, recording it. As you said, I think those are the mainstream people there. We got City News. I don't know who they are in the black truck, but they probably aren't going to represent this at all very well. The guys with the weed they'll probably use him quite a lot. That's probably why he wore his marijuana suit and come out here and did that. And I don't know if that was to scare them or to support them with his little acceleration. There are the geese, look. There's some Canadian geese. So let's start walking. That's the Mars building there in front of me. Sorry if this is a little bit shaky, guys. As you know, ship video productions don't exactly have the biggest of budgets in fancy equipment and stuff, but this is some of the downtown, and that's what I was talking about. That there is the Mars building, just around the corner. That's what I'm talking about. There are the geese, look. There's a Canadian goose, and there's another Canadian goose. So you can just see, if I walk around this way a bit, you can get a little glimpse. There it is in the middle there, the CN Tower poking through the buildings. And let's just have one last look. It is starting to get very cold now, actually. I only wore a shirt and a body warmer today. Dork thinks he's going to drown. Back to the Future reference. But yeah, there you go, guys. There is the CN Tower. That is my subway stop. Actually, I'm not going to get the subway. I'm going to get the streetcar. It's free. I ain't got money for it, but I've got money for the subway. I just don't want to pay it. If I get on the streetcar, it will be free. So I'm trying to get this up to 1 hour and 30 because that would be a nice little live feed then. You know me and my numbers. So this was, as I said, a very, very interesting live show to do. What's this here? Something of interest. As I said, I'm trying to kill some time. Go and have a look at this little statue. We're more interested in the geese, or something to do with firemen, I think. I think this might have been like 9/11 victims or something, perhaps. It looks as though it's something like that. But there is a fireman saving a child with a mask on, funny enough. The geese are even honking in support of the end of the lockdown. So that was really good, guys. It was nice just to be in amongst that, and sort of, you can almost feel the collected energy of the individuals stood there, and kind of being in the symbiotic mindset of other people like that is kind of therapeutic in itself. And you know, I'm still a little bit shy and nervous to talk to strangers really and stuff like that, so we didn't really speak to anyone, but you kind of got the message and the consensus of what people were there. We've got a little bit of rebel news exclusive footage there. We've got to see a real life celebrity person type thing, interviewing actual people doing the job that the social media, the mainstream media are, not social media, sorry. And that's what I'm saying, that people like myself and all the other people there that had their phones and their cameras, they're sharing this information around the world, just so you can see for yourself that there are people that are frustrated. The people that are frustrated about it, they're not crazy, they're not whack jobs, they're not lunatics, they're very sane, intelligent, articulate people that can make themselves, you know, they can express themselves and make themselves understand. And you saw there were kids, adults, young, old, black, white, Asian, all sorts of people there coming together, all as one, just to stand peacefully and say we've had enough. As I said, guys, I'm gonna kind of walk myself around and wait to the subway, not the subway, the streetcar to come by, and head home. So as I said, it is getting a little bit chilly now, and we were supposed to get a nice day today. The weather lied to us, and I'm not sure if this isn't a little example of weather modification to add to the depression, the doom and gloom. But as I said, I was going to walk down towards the hospital and have a little look around what was going on there, but I'm not sure how much of the stream will be affected by that because of the the data. I'm running off on data at the moment and not Wi-Fi that I got at home. So just down there, that will be towards Dundas Square. Actually, no, it won't be towards Dundas Square. We're on College right now. Sorry, I forgot my logistics of Toronto. There's a chap climbing up the roof on the Mars building. As I said, it's a lot of hospitals and sort of scientific, researchy type places around here. University of Toronto campus is just ahead. That's why this street is called College Street. Is that the streetcar coming round? Yes, it is. It is a streetcar. So we've got to wait a little bit longer for the streetcar. So I'll go and lean up against the post. And as I said, I don't show if you can still see in the background and just hear the distant voices of the protesters. It looks like people are starting to make a way. I can see people walking towards the subway station with their signs. So we did have a pretty decent amount of people at one time watching this. I'm not sure how many people were watching outside of the live chat or not, but that was a little rare experience for you guys, a live show in the afternoon. An interesting live show, not me in my basement talking about shit. We actually got out in amongst some contemporary newsworthy events and got in amongst the thick of it. We listened to what the guy in the bullhorn had to say. We got to see, as I said, all the people coming together to let themselves heard. There we go, guys. We are nearly almost at the 1 hour 30 minute mark. Remarkable that I went live on mobile data service for that long. So thanks for joining me this afternoon at Queen's Park at the lockdown rally. This was TSP TV and a shit video production outside broadcast. See you next time, guys.